Okay, Google, turn on fan.
Alright, turning fan on.
Okay, Google, turn off the fan.
Sure, turning off fan.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Technically here today. Today, I want to show you how to convert a cheap fan into a smart fan. You might be wondering what about this video. Basically, this video wasn't even intended to go on YouTube, but I just thought it might be helpful for someone out there watching it. I wanted a smart fan, so I started checking online how much it's going to cost me. So I checked on some websites and I found one for 190 something pounds, some for 200 pounds just for the fan. I said, no, that's crazy. So I said to myself, there gotta be a way out. So anyway, I decided that I'm not gonna buy a smart fan, I'm gonna buy a regular fan, which is about 17 pounds. So after I bought the fan, then I started thinking there must be a way I can make this fan into a smart fan. So I thought about a smart plug. That's my first thought. Then I was like, okay, how am I going to convert this into a smart fan just with a smart plug? So I said, okay, let me check online. So I found a smart plug called Casa, a smart plug. I believe any smart plug will work, but this is the one I'm using. So after that, I said, good. So what I did, I configured this smart plug to my Wi-Fi, and then after configuring it, I was like, okay, I'm plugging my fan. Yes, it works as a smart fan if I control it by the app. But I wanted something more, something that can be incorporated into Google. So like Google Home, things like that. So I added the spark plug into Google Home, TP-Link, I think. After doing that, then I can't be calling it a turn on plug. So I had to change it on the TP-Link. There's a way you can change your plug and rename it to anything, and that's why I love this plug so much. I had to change the name to fan, and that is it. That solved the problem. Then I have a smart fan. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. The plug is about 10 pounds. The fan itself is about 17 pounds. Yes, 27 pounds compared to 200 pounds. That's a lot of money I'm saving. So I went a bit further to see, because I know about Google routine. I use smart devices at home. I've got smart bulb and other stuff, smart heater. So I was thinking maybe it will work with the Google routine, and it did work with Google routine. For some of you who don't know what Google routine does, it's like you have a set up routine. If you're home, or if you're about getting home, some of your smart devices maybe switch themselves on or switch themselves off. That uses Google location, I believe. Maybe if you're about 10 minutes away from home, if you're 5 minutes away from home, like if I'm almost home, my eating goes on because this is winter. So my eating goes on, so I don't get home and start switching on the eating, and I said after 1 hour it should switch off itself. So that's within Google routine. So and I added this smart fan to Google routine and it works. So I was like, that solved the problem. But I'm gonna walk you through how I configure this fan, how I configure the plug, and how I set it up in Google. I won't waste too much of the time. So let's jump into configuring the fan. In case you don't know, if you're running 5 gigahertz fiber optic network, you might need to change it to 2.5 gigahertz. Obviously, if you have 5 gigahertz, that means you can then scale it to 2.5 gigahertz just for the connection, because most smart devices run 2.5 gigahertz, and once you connected it, you can take it back to 5 gigahertz. So what I'm gonna do here, this is my Wi-Fi hub, so I'm gonna change it to 2.5 gigahertz. I forgot to mention that because it won't work if you don't change it. If you're running on 5 gigahertz, it will not work. So my apologies, 2.4, not 2.5. So what I'm gonna disable that, and I'm gonna save it, and then I will come back to this after I've connected it plug. Then I'm gonna come back to that. It's just a heads up, guys, so you know that you have to change your Wi-Fi signal to 2.4 gigahertz. Otherwise, you might be struggling to connect it. So the first thing you want to do, guys, is to connect the plug and press and hold the button on the side. Probably the switch is called. Press and hold the button on the side to put it in pairing mode. Then you open the app up, the Kasa app, click under devices, just click add device, then click on the smart plug. Obviously it's one of this one I've got. It's asking you to plug it in just to make sure that everything is plugged in. Plug it in, then it's gonna take you to the next one. Press and hold the switch to make sure blinking orange and green, so that will tell you that the smart plug is ready for pairing. So open the network Wi-Fi, see if a link is there already. Because I changed my Wi-Fi to 2.5 gigahertz, 2.4 gigahertz, and I've already done that, so I shouldn't have any problem here. So I'm gonna wait. It's still pairing, so it's not connected without internet. Obviously, that's what it should say. So I think I'm done with that. My device is connected now, so what it's asking me to do here is to put a device name. So this is where you can change it. Like you say, let's give a friendly name. You can't call it plug. So the plug itself, I'm going to rename the plug to what I want to call it. So I'm going to call it fan. So when I speak to Google, I can say turn on the fan, turn on this, it's going to recognize that it's the plug I'm referring to. I hope you guys understand what I'm doing here. So I'm going to rename it to fan. That's it. Then I can even change the icon if I want. That's why I say I love this plug so much. These are all the things that you can have in your house with a smart plug. Smart cooker, smart kettle, and it's going to work. But all these things, I only need a fan. You can have a smart toaster, smart lamp. I've got smart bulb, smart bed lamp, heater. So let's change it to fan. Let's save it. So now sounds good. Now that's the first one. If you've done the right thing, your screen should look like this. Your app should look like this. If you've done the right thing, regardless of whatever you're connecting, you will not have any problem. It should really look like this. Then that's when you know you're good to go. So here I've not connected the fan, but here if I switch it on, it's on, the plug is on, I can switch the plug off. I can switch it on, I can switch it off. As you can see, so that's when you know you're doing the right thing, because it's connected now. So any device I connect to this plug, I can control it with this app. That's the first one, but that's not what I really want to do. I want to take it to Google Home, so I can control it with my voice. That's what I want to do. So let's go to the next level, guys. Okay, guys, so let's make something more interesting. Let's have the interesting part where we have to connect this smart plug, smart fan to Google, so we can control with our Google voice assistant or Google speaker or Google Mini or whatever. So this is my Google Home app. I'm gonna click on add, set up a device, works with Google. Sometimes you find a app here already, the Kasa app, but if it's not there, don't stress yourself, just search for it. This is what I'm looking for, Kasa TP link. Then here you're gonna put your password and email. Here he's gonna ask you to put your Kasa password and email to link to Google. It's linking now. Alright, so I think we go to go. Yeah, look at it here. So within this Google Home, I can still turn on my fan. I can turn it off without going to the Kasa app. And now I can ask Google to switch on my fan or to switch it off. You know, you can say, okay Google, turn on fan.
Sure. Turning fan on.
Okay Google, turn off fan.
Got it. Turning off fan.
That is it, guys. So that's it, guys. That's how to convert a cheap fan into a smart device. You know, a smart fan. You know, a cheap fan into a smart fan. And I know a lot of people have been asking me questions about this Lumia, and some even said maybe I'm not doing YouTube videos anymore. No, I am still working on my YouTube videos. You know, I got a lot of videos to show you guys. I still got the camera review for the Ule phone F1, is it F1 or T1? I can't even remember. You know, I've been so busy. It's not been easy. I've been so busy. And this one was just what I thought. You know, like I said, this video wasn't intended for YouTube. You know, it's just my own personal project, and I was like, okay, let me just share with my people. Let me share with my fans. Maybe somebody might benefit from it. You know, it doesn't have to be fun. It could be anything. As long as you follow the process, you can always get it right. You know, and this is the Lumia 950 XL running Windows 11. To be honest, I've not visited this phone in a while. You know, I just put it on now and it's still working. It's just saying one moment, and you can see it still works. I've run some games on it, you know, a desktop game, PC game. You know, I've run PC games on this phone. A lot of people have been asking me, the camera will not work. I keep saying that the camera won't work. The navigation, I don't think it works because it can't really tell my location. So the GPS, I don't think the GPS is working, and this is due to driver. It's not a hardware problem, but I'm gonna be showing you guys, you know, 16-bit, 8-bit games. I think they should work fine on this phone. I think that's what I'm gonna show you guys next. But I pray God give me the time. I might do it this week, I might do it tomorrow, I might do it today, but I'm very busy now. Once I finish what I'm doing, I'm gonna be showing you gaming. You know, I've played Mario on this game and it works. Some people still don't believe this run Windows 11, say I'm running a virtual Windows on the smartphone. I don't know how people can think that. But anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for watching my video. I do appreciate your time. Once again, Happy New Year. I'm sorry I haven't been posting video in a while. I've been so busy, like I said. Thank you. Happy New Year once again. Thank you and God bless. Bye.